everyone, let's take a quick look, shall we, at the LEGO Creator Tuk Tuk. Let's face it, in some parts of the world, this has to be, if not the most common type of motor vehicle on the road, then in second place, behind scooters and motorcycles. These are used in so many places that have so many people just as taxis, as just plain people movers and things. And LEGO has done a number of these in recent memory, but always to minifig scale. Now, this one here is absolutely not to minifig scale at all. Technically, you can put a minifig in there, but it's not going to look quite right. I mean, you can put multiple minifigs in there, again, but it's really not designed to accommodate them. So it's a little bit of an odd scale here. This is also not a 3-in-1 set. It's just a 1-in-1. You're intended to build this and you're done. I think that the color scheme here is absolutely appropriate. These things often have just wild, colorful color schemes. Sometimes, actually frequently people will do their own colors if they own one. This looks pretty right to me, especially with the front wheel. I think the rear wheels are a little bit too small. Maybe the front one is a bit also, but I think the rear is maybe a bit more. But I mean, what you see here is what you get. So there's really not a whole lot to talk about this. I needed to show it to you from different angles. I think these are supposed to represent, just like steamers, with food in them up on top, just to represent a little bit of cargo being carried around. It really is a shame that you can't set this up with any official LEGO figure. You can't put any person in it. You can't put any people in it. You should be able to put at least 2 people in there, a driver and a passenger, but they just don't have anything to this scale. I think that it's designed well. I think that it looks good. And I mean, if you're happy with it just as it is, display it just like that, there you go. But for play, there's almost nothing here other than just, driving it around and imagining, unless you have other figures from, little people from different companies, basically. That's what it comes down to. You have to get something from somebody else to work with this, and then it can work out pretty nicely. The scale here, I don't know what the scale is, maybe something between the 1/20th and 1/18th range. Is definitely bigger than 1/24th, smaller than 1/16th, I would say. Something in there. But yeah, this is just it. And then these are the leftover pieces, and there are no stickers. I paid $10 US for this, which feels pretty appropriate to me. I mean, the price to part ratio is obviously amazing, but the price to volume of stuff ratio just feels right to me. It doesn't feel incredible because, most of this is hollow space. And I did realize after the fact that I did not place the windscreen outside of the cheese slopes. It's supposed to be outside, so it's actually a little bit sloped out towards you. My apologies for that. I had it vertical earlier, but doesn't make a huge difference, but I think it does look better like this. I think this thing is cool. I think they got it. I think they captured the essence of one of these things pretty well. I think the wheels are a little bit too small, and it's just awkward that you can't put people in it. I think if they had done this as a minifig scaled set, maybe they could have done a 2-pack for $10 if they were really basic builds. Maximum of 2 minifigures then, though, but that would have been probably pushing things. Maybe they could have done it as a $10 set with just one of these and then a motorcycle. So one of these, oh man, that would have been really nice if they could do one of these and then 2 or 3 minifigures and a motorcycle. I don't think they would have done that, though. Maybe that would have been like a $15 set, but still, and then make the motorcycle able to carry some cargo, just one package on the back or something. I think that would have made some sense. Maybe do it as just a scooter, just include a scooter, a Vespa-like thing would have been appropriate. But yeah, let me know what you think about the scale here. I'm particularly interested to hear what other people think about that, because I find it to be awkward as a LEGO fan. I think that people who aren't into LEGO too much or don't really care about the minifig scale stuff that much will look at this as just a small display model and be perfectly fine with it. So let me know your thoughts on that. If you want to see the build, I actually did record the build, even though it is a very small thing, so you can see it in real time or as a sped up time-lapse speed build. Links to the respective channels are in the end screen and in the video description as usual. Check out one of those if you'd like to, and I'll talk to you again soon.